So as a partner, you are a leader, a boss, a manager, whatever you want to call it. You set culture, you set the example. What in your dictionary defines a good leader, Casey?
I think a good leader is somebody you want to work for, somebody you look forward to seeing every day, and somebody who helps train you and guide you into being the best employee and person that you can be for yourself and for the firm.
How do you develop people in their careers, Casey? Obviously, they do their own CPD and technical requirements. They'll keep up with that as part of their initiative. But how do you draw them through and make them better than they are?
I think a lot of helping people be better than or become better employees or better accountants is about finding what they're passionate about. Finding, accounting is such a huge area, and there's so many different sections that you can focus on, whether it's, you know, partnership returns in general or nonprofits. And I think the trick to helping them stay happy and have a long career is helping them find that niche area where they really enjoy it. And that way they want to learn, they want to get better.
Accountants, CPAs, professional advisors like this, they're made of strong stuff. It's a tough job, tough qualification. Mental health is at a premium. Is it okay to come to you if you were my boss and say, hey, I'm struggling a little bit here, I'm not coping, or things are not going so well for me? How do you handle that?
It's definitely okay to come to me with mental health concerns or questions. I I from experience, I mean, I don't think you work in this profession and work under the stress and the hours that we do and don't have some type of time in your life where that affects you. So I always encourage my team to come to me. We're actually enforcing an in office 1 day a week policy to get some people in so just they can see faces in person instead of just on a screen, and just hang out and catch up and see how everybody's doing. And I think it's very important, especially during busy season, to keep that connection with your team.
How good are you at setting boundaries, Casey, in work-life balance now? Some people work late in the evening, some people early mornings, some people do weekends. They make sure the job gets done, but personal life and work life do bleed. If someone gets an email from you at 1 in the morning, would that be normal? And would you expect a response? Talk to us about those boundaries.
The work life balance boundaries are always difficult, especially I think with accountants, because we all are typically type A personalities. We want to work really hard and get the work done, however, however long it takes. But we do set very important boundaries as far as we're all very aware we have people who have different schedules, and some people work very early in the mornings and log off, early in the afternoon, and people who don't get on until 10 in the morning and then log off for a little bit to pick up kids from school or whatever works for them, and then they may work later in the evening. And so we always set expectations that just because you receive an email from somebody at 10 at night, it does not mean you need to respond. And frankly, if you're not working, I don't want you to be checking your email at 10 at night.
What have you learned? What wisdom have you gained about getting the hire right from an interview stage?
Interviewing is interesting, to say the least. I definitely think you can't judge a book by its cover. I think some people who are in what you would consider the worst interviews end up being your best people. I think you're just not always able to go by what people say in their interview or what they're wearing or their GPA. You can't just look at it like that. A lot of times I really like to focus on how much preparation they've done for the interview. Did they even look at our website and see who we are, and do they have questions prepared? It tends to show you more that they really are interested in this job at this firm, and that they want to work for us and not just want any job that comes their way.